I'm Tony Poulos and I'm at the Mobile World Congress in Barcelona. I have with me today the founder and CEO of EXFO, Germain Lamonde. Germain, great to see you again.
Great pleasure, Tony.
It's been a while and I understand EXFO has been getting some tremendous success in the industry. Fill me in on what's been happening.
We've been working quite extensively with all the leaders in 3G, 4G and network deployment with a lot of activities to help them make the networks to perform. We brought some very unique solutions to help the full acceleration of wireless backhaul deployment, DAS, RRH, and all the beautiful acronyms of the industry, but we've been very active there to help them to gain productivity, enhance their processes, make sure they build the network right the first time, they minimize the cost of supporting it. We've helped them to also, with the facing of more and more bandwidth on the network, to face all these issues this is really causing. We help them with new solutions from a wireless simulations point of view, so we can generate a tremendous amount of traffic, synthetic traffic, so they can actually see how the network will behave on their new devices, new applications, or combination of vendor A, B, C into the same core network. So as this thing is exploding, every operators are facing huge challenges that they've never foreseen at first.
With the advent of LTE and 4G networks, are there issues about network performance that are coming up? How are they validating and troubleshooting? Are you able to help them with that?
Oh, absolutely. Well, wireless operators are facing three very challenging issues. First of all is 3G, LTE advance is huge complexity by itself. All aspect of this massive explosion of IP traffic, and the fact that now it's really going to be connected through optical fibers to the antennas and so on. So a huge amount of issues that they're facing at any given time now.
What sort of problems occur when they have to expand the network at the same time? Is that also raising problems and issues for them?
Absolutely. So they have to keep adding more and more antennas, and each of these antennas going up in speed from 1 gig to 10 gig. So this is a huge complexity, and this is a huge demanding task for them, because they just don't want to have massive teams to build and then manage the network and then repair it afterwards. So the full automation concept is very critical, and that's an area where EXFO has brought some very unique solutions for the operators.
They're also handing off now to backhaul Ethernet, mobile backhaul Ethernet. What are the issues that are raised by doing that?
Number of issues. First, one of the top issues is the fact that they have to bring non-experts, people who know RF inside out, now to be able to deal with IP, to deal with fibers and make that happen properly. So we've brought to the market unique solutions that can really characterize the optical fibers, the Ethernet circuit, do all the characterization from the push of a single button, removing the expertise from the mind of the RF expert, because we cannot just train them fast enough to become fiber and IP experts. So that's one of the issues that they're really facing.
Do the issues ever stop for the operators, or do they keep coming up all the time?
Well, they keep coming up as they grow in size, but there's also a continuation of new issues that they're really facing, just as they keep turning up additional services on the network. A good example, we've been working with the 3 largest LTE operators in the world. As they keep building and adding capacity, they're facing new issues that were never really expected, and they could not be tested in the labs. So eventually, when you have a huge network with huge traffic and you start to lose calls, to have performance issues in an end-to-end point of view, and we're very big in the business of helping them to assure an end-to-end quality of experience. So as they're scaling up, there's a lot of issues that they've already been finding, but how do you resolve such issues? EXFO is very much the only game in town, the only provider of a true, complete, record and analysis tool where we can capture the traffic at 10 gig line rate, multiple locations across the network, analyze all of this, do the correlation, and find very tiny little problems that cause massive issues. But they're very difficult to find, and EXFO is the one company that can actually find these issues in the network.
Germain, it sounds like you're in exactly the right place at the right time. I'm hoping to hear from EXFO again this time next year and hear about more success.
With great pleasure, Tony. It's always a pleasure. Take care.
Thank you.